back. So here we are, September 23rd of 2022, the 5-year anniversary of the Revelation 12 sign in the heavens. So as we watch this little loop go, you'll see that not much action except for one big CME here at the end, and we didn't get all the data on it. So we'll show this to you real quick. We'll go through this frame by frame, and then we're going to go over to the other satellite to get a little better view of this. So let's see here as we get to the spot. All right, let's back up a little bit. Here you can see our CME emerging from behind the occulter, the instrument reacting to it. Over here on this red side, you can see this bright white blast coming out. The next frame here, you can make out this little black object right here, and it's over on this side as well. And then, as we proceed, it comes out. You can make it out as this dark patch right here. This is all plasma all around here, and there's this super dark patch right here. This circular little dark patch is our object. Okay, so as we proceed to the next frame, and it appears in this side a little bit, so we'll go zoom in on this a little bit. Okay, here's our round object right here, draped in plasma. Okay, here's the instrument reacting to it. There might be a little something in here too. When I see a big dent like this, usually there's something in there. So, but here it's been captured on in this white frame right here is this little ghost image of our object. Then as I pull back, you'll see that this little round object corresponds with this dark round patch right here. So this is our object. Then, whoops, I'll move this out of the way a little bit. As we proceed forward a little bit more, you can see we still have this nice dark patch on this side. Here's our object over here. It's kind of hard to see on this side of the instrument. And then that's it. So our last frame was at 1524 down here, and then it skips 4 hours ahead, 5 hours ahead to 2012, where the event's over. So we're missing some data there. So what I do is I back out of this one, I go over to stereo A, and we'll load up stereo A over here, and it got a really good image of this blast. And you can see that we have this huge blast coming out over here. Let's see if we can slow it down for this. And look at how it strings this plasma all the way out here, all the way out to the edge. This plasma is still glowing way out here, and I'll show you why here in a second. So, and then you can see right after this blast, there was another one off to this side, and there's only one frame of that. So, but now we're going to go into this frame by frame because something else was captured in here. So let me slide this down just a little bit. And we'll pause it right about here. Okay, here's our object that we saw in the first satellite image as it comes out. There's a nice dark little patch right there. And maybe we'll even zoom on this side just a little bit so you guys can see without blinding the camera. Here's our object right here, this dark circular object all draped in the plasma and everything. So, as I back out, you can make out our little dark object. Over on this side, it's right here. And then as we go forward, let me move this magnifier out of the way here. Okay, this next frame, you can make it out. Here it is here. And then as we go forward, you'll see these two little balls of plasma are still up here. And then I'm going to zoom in on this. Well, let's go one more frame. Nope. Let's back up one more frame because right here is where we capture our other object. And I'm going to start out on this black and white side real quick so we can... It's really small. It's kind of hard to make out, but I'm going to point it out. It's right here, this little circular object right here. And when I go to the next frame, it's right here, and you can see it has a little shadow on the back side, and it's illuminated on the front side right here. Now that we see that, We back out a little bit and look over here at the red side. It's right here in front of this little plasma stream. So let me back out a little more. Come over to this side now. And hopefully we can capture this without blinding the camera too bad. Alright, move that out of the way a little bit. Okay, you can make out, here's our little object right here in front, and it's illuminated on the front side and has a shadow on the back. It's the same image as the black and white side. Then as we go one more frame, you'll see that it's still right out in front, and it has all this plasma built up on the back side of this little object right here. Then you'll see that we have this back side, this plasma, it has this weird arc to it. So we go one more frame, and you can really make out that there's this round edge right here. And what's happening is there's another black object right back here, and it has plasma built up in front of it, while this one has plasma built up on the back of it, and there's a plasma connection in between them right here. They're still connected right here by plasma as they move out. And in this last frame here, you can really see this pronounced hook right here, and there's still a little faded shadow right here, and our black object is right in here. So there's two objects right next to each other, and back up, with this barbell type connection between them. And that's why this plasma is still glowing this far out away from the sun, is because they're still having a plasma exchange between these two objects. One in front right here and one back here behind it. So boom, boom, boom. And then that was it. It moved out of frame. So there's that little hook. You can see it right here. And it's going around the front of this object. This is built up plasma on the back side of this object that's in front of it, and it has a little plasma exchange between the two objects. Their magnetic fields have collected plasma when they've stripped it off the sun. They're carrying it out together, still having a plasma exchange between each other as they proceed out. So I'll back up a little bit, and that's a kind of a spooky image right there. It almost looks like a head with glowing eyes. And back out a little bit more, so maybe even tilt this back so the camera's not so blinded by it. Yeah, it just, whoopsie, let me adjust my camera here again, sorry. It's glowing, it looks like a pair of glowing eyes with some kind of head right here. Anyway, it's just kind of spooky, that image right there. And then as we go back even further and further, you can see that this plasma was all together at once with two little mounds. It starts to split, but yet there's still this nice connection between the two. Then as they get further and further out, that little plasma connection starts to reach back. You can see this curvature right here underneath this object right above it. One more. And right there, and that one, you can see, here's the plasma on the back side. The other object is off the screen now, but the plasma on the back side, it still has this little tether and this little connection, and this plasma is going around this other object back behind it. So, even though we had some missing data from our satellite, luckily Stereo A got a good angle on this, a good image of it. So thought I'd bring this to you guys and let you know that even though September 24th, everybody's expecting something to happen or whatever, I'll tell you what, something really did happen. This is the anniversary of the Revelation 12 sign in the sky. And I don't think you guys understand how significant that event was. That was predicted 2,000 years ago and actually took place. It actually happened. That revelation came true. That was like a signpost, a celestial signpost that we're passing. So this is the 5-year anniversary of September 23rd when the Revelation 12 sign happened, and I found some some other information 2 weeks before this of the dragon that appeared before the woman on September 10th, and I'll review that stuff later. If you guys want to see that information from September 10th and the images of the dragon, leave a comment in the comment section, and I will attach links to your comments and send you to videos showing you that stuff. So it's a happy anniversary for God and Jesus. It's 5 years since the Revelation 12 sign in the heavens actually happened and came true. And since then, my life has just been going crazy. I got all kinds of faces in the clouds and all kinds of other spiritual stuff that I captured on my security cameras. So I'm doing a series of shorts on that. So if you guys enjoyed this stuff, go over and check out my little series of shorts that I'm doing. That's it for tonight. I love all you guys. I miss all you guys. And until my next video, bye. Please send me the link.